fish behind it. Oh, I had it, little one. Fish. Little. It's the little dude that was messing with my top water. Easy. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny bass. You know, first thing in the morning when you first get on the water, that's what, you know, really jacks me up about fishing. But the first thing you want to do is you really want to pay attention to everything around you. I mean, first thing in the morning, you can go to the lake with a ton of preconceived notions, but really you got to pay attention to what the fish are doing. And I'll always start cycling through a bunch of baits until I figure out exactly what those fish want. But I'll also pay attention to what's going on. I mean, in the morning, wildlife's moving, stirring around, and this morning it's fairly still, really. I got a feeling a fish just surfaced over there. I say it's still and a fish surfaces. But I got a feeling that these fish, you know, it got a little cooler last night. These fish are gonna take a few minutes to warm up here this morning. My bass sense is tingling. The coolest thing about fishing the topwater, I mean, the anticipation. You know, this is the bait that honestly, for most of us, addicted us to the sport of bass fishing, just because that visual strike. And ever since I've been this tall, I've had the same thought process. Every time I pop that bait, I just envision a fish just underneath it looking at it. And no matter what bait you're fishing, that is always one of the best approaches. Just always visualizing there's a fish around your bait. I mean, when you see a fish, when you're sight fishing, you fish a lot better just because you know that fish is there. So just imagine a fish is behind your bait whenever you're throwing a topwater like this, or any bait, and you're always gonna fish it a lot more effectively. Feeling like munch time. There he is. Big one, giant. Come here, dude. There's a big fish right here. Come here. Oh, look at that dude right there. Absolutely engulfed. That little rhythm wave. What an awesome fish. And the cool thing about this fish, I mean, not cool if you're the fish, but cool for me to show you guys. I mean, number one, look at the belly on that dude, but that fish is blind. And a lot of people will think, you know, it's tough to catch a one-eyed bass like that, and definitely his life becomes a lot tougher, but he still has one very lethal thing, and that's called the lateral line. It allows him to feel vibration. And these post-spawn bass, like I said, some people call it the post-spawn blues, but if you're able to slow down, I mean, it's almost the biggest key you want to know about post-spawn bass is neutrally buoyant baits. Baits that are moving, but they're not really sinking quick. You know, baits that just got that slow glide. These fish aren't in the mood to chase stuff down yet. They're more in the mood just to slowly swim up and suck it in. If you use a slow moving bait, you can definitely turn the post-spawn blues into the post-spawn pound fest.